It's Madden NFL 23, and this one features Chase Claypool. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Jets and the Broncos, and it's...
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3". They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
This defense for the Broncos, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time, trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, defense ended up winning the battle.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it, right there? Those fourth down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On third and goal, Wilson. And he's got it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go make the tackle right away.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They'll set up a throw, sliding out of the pocket.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 21 carries, 101 yards, and a score.
And when you put the ball in the end zone 13 times on the season, one thing is apparent. You didn't do it all on your own. Offensive line is creating some nice space for you, and you probably get some good blocks downfield from your wide receivers.
3-0 after one on EA's. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. On the counter, here's Williams. Well, a pretty move couldn't create much space, down just beyond the 35.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now it's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patrick. And he will have the Broncos first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And some space here. And all the way home for a break.
explosive plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh! Off he goes.
The play after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Desmond Ridder and his offensive mates ready to take over again. And he's been in a real rut of late. And when you think about it, 4 picks last week. He's got another couple here in this first half. They'll try again here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that puts a guy stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. 80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd down now, Tatum. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Start with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it, and he's giving me the evil eye, folks.
Now this throw caught left side. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone. It's incomplete.
Help me out a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Open man completes it to Claypool. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Rondale Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Denver's offense ready to go again. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. 86 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jets will take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
It's Williams on the catch. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll run with ball. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He's going to look deep for more, and this is caught. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Needed a couple yards for the two-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Final play of the half. It's Wilson into the hands of Patrick left side. So we're at halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Well, the Rocky Mountain snow looks like it's going to continue through this second half as we are back underway in Denver. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hall. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. And the Broncos will have... position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. After the interception, here's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Number 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson.
That's taken in by Dulcich. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The offense for the Jets ready to take over.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Claypool with another catch. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it's touchdown Jets.
Chase Claypool.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets are back within a score.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Take it in at the 3.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not... Cross midfield. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Wilson. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll run it with Williams. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. He's stopped in his tracks by Ahmad Gardner. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton from 6 yards away. And the Broncos get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The extra point splits the uprights. And these guys will take a 10-point lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception from the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Another go-around now for the Jets offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to motor his way down. 136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jump. This one will wind up a Denver victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses.